we understand exactly the situation we're in. We need to make cuts because the money's not there. But I was having a conversation with my son this weekend. He's 17, and he found out about these cuts and the teacher layoffs and the other cuts that we've been making. And he asked me a question. He said, how does every kindergartner get an iPad, yet people are going to lose their jobs? And I didn't know how to answer him. And before you butt in, let me finish. So I thought about it. And I said, well, a lot of the technology we buy is bought with grant money and federal funds, and it doesn't affect our general fund that much. But I started thinking about it. What else comes with all these technology purchases that we make? And I understand we're in the 21st century and we are technology driven and it's what we do nowadays. But we have spent $1.3 million over the last couple of years and into the future on eSparks, Dreambox, zSpace, Naviance, a new communication system, the Confucius Institute. We spend on PSA testing, and we spend on Avid. And that's just a few of the items that I found last night. And I understand the cuts need to be made. But what I have a problem with personally is I feel that we knew these cuts were coming. We've been talking about declining enrollment and state funding since I became on this board. Yet we continued to push and push and push and buy contracts for this technology. And was it really the right decision? That's why I question myself that. Because to me, my kids and kids I know, they would rather have a teacher in the classroom than an iPad in their hands. That's my opinion. You can take it for what it's worth. And I've asked, I had an old boss that one of my first bosses when I was in a shop working for ASC. And we used to walk the shop floor, and he would get mad when he would see a screw on the floor, and he'd make us pick them up. And I wondered, well, why does he get so upset about one little screw? And the point was, every cent adds up. And we haven't looked at other areas of spending. You might think they're little things, like buying water for the buildings. We buy bottled water, we supply cooler water, we have fountains, we have sinks. Have we looked at reducing cell phone purchases or cell phones that we give to employees? Do we all need them? I don't know, but have we looked at that? The purchasing cards. One of the first things they did when I was going through our cuts in 2007 in manufacturing, they took everyone's purchasing card away and they said, you need something, fill out a requisition and we'll tell you if you need it or not. I look at those budgets every month, and I'm not saying there's anything underhanded going on, but I sometimes wonder when we're buying all this stuff at Meijer's and Target and Best Buy and Costco and Amazon, is that really going to the kids? I don't know. I hope we have our stuff in order there. I don't know. These are just some of the things I think about.
Thank you for sharing what you're thinking about, Mr. Krolczyk. I really wish
I'm not
you
done,
brought some of
Dr.
this
Cleano,
up
okay?
at the study session where we could have had
Well, you know what?
more dialogue.
I didn't think about it then.
Okay, well,
Okay.
go ahead then.
Okay.
I would like to hear the rest of your personal opinion.
Well, it is my opinion because I think it counts. That's why I'm sitting on this board. And I know there's not much we can do about it now. And we have to make some tough decisions. But looking back at it, I think some of those decisions we made in the past are directly affecting us now with the situation we are in. And that's all I have to say.
Thank you for your comments. Any other comments or questions? Okay. So, where does that leave us, Ms. Egan? Are you done with your report?
I'm done. I made my recommendation.
Okay.
And Dr. Clino, if I may, the recommended action is the Board of Education approves budget reductions totaling $2,727,807 as presented to be incorporated in the 2016-17 budget.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Johns. I would just like to comment that the board has been in a process of reducing expenses for probably 10 to 12 years.